emotions. Destiny. Ooh, someone feels very emotional about you being their person that they are supposed to be with. Like, this is destiny, abundance. And they want to grow something with you. See how they're like looking over her shoulder. It's like, okay, this is the... Again, I'm getting the pile, like, of you're looking the other direction, this person is looking at you. Like, when you're preoccupied is when this person is looking at you. See how she's looking down, too, here. Oh, okay. And I'm getting this sort of, like, I shouldn't be looking at her vibe. Which is why this person, like, one of you isn't. So one person is being preoccupied. Maybe this is at work or something like that. Like, the situation is someone is preoccupied and the other person is, like, looking at them, but they're like, I really shouldn't be looking at them because they're taken, or I really shouldn't be doing this, or they're noticing you when you're not noticing them, and it's some type of polarity, because it's like some sort of emotion that just keeps drawing them in. And that's kind of been a theme today too, is like the sun and the moon energy, but there's a one point, you know, where they eclipse and they meet each other, but until then they're like on opposite extremes. But I'm seeing like one person is looking at someone else. This could also be same sex potentially too. It's kind of funny because these two energies are presenting themselves as dragons. I'm seeing them like they're both dragon energy. Like this golden dragon energy. So both of you may have like dragons as your spirit guide, whether you know that or not. If you feel like this resonates with you, you might have a dragon spirit guide. With this red robe, it's like someone is cloaked. Someone is cloaked. What is a cloaked? Two of Earth. So someone is throwing someone off, is what I feel like. This is either a case of like, I'm pretending not to be looking, but I'm really looking, and then you're looking at me, and I'm pretending like I'm not looking, which is really weird. This whole thing is playing out. Or when I'm thinking about you, it's like when I'm doing all these other things, so that you wouldn't have any idea of what I'm doing. It's really weird. Like this sleight of hand almost is what I'm sort of getting. This person has a closed... The person is looking but not saying anything. They haven't spoken up about it. It's like they have a closed throat chakra is what I'm seeing. And what they're juggling and going back and forth with is like sending you a message or not sending you a message. And then it's like, or when they are sending you messages, you don't realize it's for you, but it's because it's like coming in some sort of veiled disguise. And so when you are looking at them, you're just like, okay, so like if you're looking at their story and it's just like some kind of general story or like music lyrics or like some kind of video or something that they're posting that you think is funny or something like that, it's just like they're doing this, but it's like really a message to you, but they're not saying that it's specifically for you. That's so weird. But they're hoping that you're using your third eye intuition to actually be able to see, look deeper into this. But I feel like it's a heating up energy, like the butterfly is like hatching from the cocoon here, and sooner or later someone's gonna be like, oh wait a minute, show me. Show me the oh wait a minute moment, please. Showman, I also heard showman. Showman wants to show you something. Someone is showing, like, someone's more of an external kind of communicator with, like, physical communication versus, like, verbal communication. Like, they have problems with coming out and being like, I like you, but they'll show you how they like you through their actions or something like that. Or, let me take you somewhere, or... And when, like, you're going somewhere, you're preoccupied with, like, eating or something when you're on this date, but they're, like, really looking for something more. And they're hoping that you're looking deeper into this, but they're not really giving you any hints into this. So some of you might have somewhat caught on, but it's, like, impossible to really discern if this is for you. You're like, is this for me? Or who is this for? Who is this for? Who is this? Who is this for? What's the aha moment? And then we'll see who is it for. When is the aha moment? King of Water. And 8 of Fire. See, again, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this person has a ton of emotion, but they don't show it in such a way that it's like they're gonna come right out and say it. See how she's like holding her throat? This is, to me, is like a, even though this is a fire card, it's 8 of Wands essentially, right? Or excuse me, this is actually 7. So sorry, it's 7 of Fire, which would be 7 of Wands. So like I still feel though, there's something about cats and dragons and butterflies. And maybe someone like seahorses too, or something like that. That might be significant with this. I keep seeing Austera in here, so like someone's birthday's in the spring, or someone's a fire sign, or someone could be a water sign here, or I'm seeing like Ariel when she loses her voice in this picture, like, so she doesn't, like, this person doesn't have the ability to come out and say it, or for whatever reason is being prevented from saying it, but it's like, it's there. The feelings are there, but they're wanting you to somehow intuitively determine it, which is... And the aha moment, that being the aha moment, The aha moment is like when they do something for you, but they don't really... How do I explain this? Maybe it's like, oh, your car broke down, well, let me give you a ride and help you out with these groceries and help you into your house, and then we're gonna sit and talk and we're gonna do something. Like, one thing leads to another, but they're not really gonna just come out and say, can we go on a date or something like that. They're just gonna be like, sorry, let me get these cards that fell on the floor. They're not just gonna come out and be like, yo, I like you, or something like that. That reminded me like a New Yorker or something like that. Like, Journey and Queen of Earth. Again with the butterfly over here, and then we've also got some butterflies in here too, so like spring energy I'm feeling again for some reason. And then I'm also hearing, does she see me like that? Someone's going to someone for advice, and they're like, and they know they have a problem with opening up to this person, and they're just like, well, do you think that she knows that I like her? Or do you think that you know that she knows that I'm catching on? Do you think that she knows? Is what I'm hearing. And it's like someone you just happen to cross paths with. And the interesting thing here that I'm seeing here is we've got red cloak, white cloak, and then we got red and white cloak again over here. So some people in this pile, they're not really, it's like they're balancers too. They walk some sort of spiritual path that's also sort of balanced. But I feel like the energy is right because the butterfly, all these butterflies, like it's a transformation, a transformational. I'm also hearing like someone has to transfer information. Someone is like acting as like a go-between, potentially between these two people that can't. It's like someone might be setting you up with someone. Or it's like, I don't know if she likes me. Can you go talk to her and find out? For them or whatever. Ace of Fire. 8 of Water. Look at that card, it's so pretty. Ace of Fire. Again, the golden dragon type of energy that I was seeing. Someone might be like, it's like they're working on opening up to tell you how they feel, because it's like you're not catching on, because it's like I said before, like one of those like, well, maybe they might have feelings, I don't know. And then this other person's like, well, does she know? Well, okay, I've got to make it obvious. That's what I'm hearing. I gotta make it obvious. Gotta make it obvious. What's the obvious? What's obvious? What is seen? someone being open to this. So they're seeing you as being open to this. There's some, you're giving them. So like if you need advice in this situation, like someone doesn't want to come to you, I feel like you just need to kind of leave yourself open to them and like kind of test the water, but also like at the same time be like, you can tell me anything, you know, if you want to tell me something. And eventually this person's going to open up, like the blockage is going to kind of crumble. And these two energies are sort of going to integrate. They may not be seeing like how receptive you are. So in order to bridge the gap, you gotta let them. So the person that's not paying attention needs to make sure they're open to receive this message, and the person who's having trouble with the blockage needs to figure out how to integrate their energy to be able to talk to this person that they're interested in. Not through a third party or some other veiled like sign. It's like they're trying to work on balancing out some sort of blockage, and so like the other person, all they can do is kind of remain open to hearing this person out. So like you might, so like if you've been getting signs that someone like wants something more with you, you either need to approach them or you need to be like the one who sort of like, well, I'm open for this if you're open for this, and that sort of is going to get them to break the wall down in a way. The go-between messenger, that's the golden dragon energy I'm seeing. It's like your spirit guides are somehow collaborating. It sounds so far-fetched, but it's like your spirit guides are like sort of working this thing out on an astral level. And whether or not like it's open, like out in the open that this relationship is going on, it's like you're definitely feeding off of each other's energy. So it's definitely like an energetic connection. And I'm seeing like waves like merging existence. We are the world. And I'm hearing like the M&M commercial, like we do exist. So it's not in your head. It does exist. Just be open for the other person to talk to you. Make sure that they know that you're open to this relationship, that you're open to receive them. And if you're on the other side and you can't tell this person what you feel, know that they are open to receive you, but it's a matter of integrating the energies to sort of remove a blockage is what I'm seeing. So the existence, we are the world, we're putting an end to is the game of it doesn't really exist, because it does exist. And this is confirmation that it does exist, even if there's silence between you right now. And so we have South Node, the number is 7, or the 7th month, which is July. We have Uranus. You have Uranus in your South Node. We have South Node. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I said South Node. I'm actually reading this upside down. It's North Node. So sorry, North Node and South Node. Interesting. So your North or South Node could be in Uranus, which would mean it would be ruled by Aquarius energies, which means your North Node would be Leo and your South Node would be Aquarius, or vice versa. We've also got Leo, so that confirms that. Or it might be like between a Leo and Aquarius. We've also got 5, so 7-5, like July 5th or May 7th. And we've also got Capricorn. So someone could have Capricorn in their north or south node, or some type of aspect from Capricorn and Uranus. What else? We've got Virgo. We've got the number 2. So someone can be born May of 1972 or July of 1952. Or someone's born July 25th, or this might happen on July 25th, that this all comes together, or you might meet this person if you haven't met this person yet on July 25th. The moon in Pisces, someone might be going to a psychic, or maybe even finding out about this through this reading right now. This is, again, confirmation. And again, the number 2. So we've got 7/22, so July 22nd, July 25th. It could also be February 27th. Or the number 22 is significant to you, or possibly 7, or even 2, or their spiritual path is 2 or 7 or 5. And I know I'm going to miss at least some of these combinations, but that's what I'm seeing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, check out the first video, which also had 3 storylines. If it resonated, please remember to give me a thumbs up and like. It's going to help me grow my channel if you guys want to see more videos. And I will see you guys next time on Raven Element.